your design was, I mean, a pretty incredible design. I mean, it was a really weird kind of couple of options you had, wasn't it, in terms of what the two installations could be at Chelsea the year you entered?
Yeah, it was really odd. So it was either an oil drum or a lamppost. And, and the thing I liked about that was it was so different from my day job. You know, I'm a wedding florist, so I'm very used to creating table centres and archways and milk churns and all that kind of stuff, because that's sort of my style. So it was kind of fun to go left field and think, okay, what can I do with a lamppost? But between you, me, and the gatepost, the idea came. I went to the pub because everyone goes to the pub with my dear friend Craig, and we sort of, mused upon doing this, and we designed it on the back of an envelope, basically, whilst drinking a couple of pints. Because I think the thing I've learned in my business, and I've learned about myself, is that I work in I'm not a dictatorial sort of boss. I've got a team of on a busy weekend, I can have 5-6 people working with me. And I would much rather put an idea on the table and go, what do you think? As opposed to, this is what we're going to do. I mean, to a certain extent with weddings, you are just doing, well, we just need to do this. But I think when it's designing stuff that we haven't designed before, I would rather hear other people's ideas. And so Craig is someone, I think it's like finding people you can bounce off of. And Craig is beautifully that person. I can just, yeah. So I think we came up with the idea in November. And you don't get long. I didn't hear whether I'd got the place until I think end of January. So you've got January, February, March. You've basically got 4 months to build. And it probably went through 5 or 6 different, what's the Ponzi word? I can't think.
Iterations.
Iterations, thank you.
I'm always here for your Ponzi words, Grace, don't worry.
It went through 5 or 6 iterations. And the best was, I think we'd gotten pretty close to where we were happy with it. And one of our neighbours had come around, and he'd got some friends staying. And so we were just arguing through a point, Craig and I, and Ben appeared and went, oh, can I introduce you to my friends that are staying for the weekend? And Ben turned to them and said, oh, Grace is doing Chelsea Flower Show next. I think it was like almost in a couple of weeks or next week or whatever it was. And I said, oh, hi, talked about the weather and whatnot. And the guy of the couple said, oh, I've just finished a build for Chelsea. I was like, all right. Okay. And turns out he was building one of the structures for the show garden, a show garden at Chelsea that got a gold. It's like, I'm not too intimidated at all. As we were hobbling together this piece that we were designing.